Hello, SpongeBob fans. What's going on? I am host of Family Brain Surge, Jeff Sutphin, and joining me today, we have Paul Tibbitt, who is the executive producer of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Monday through Friday, yes, that's what I am.
Monday through Friday. Very good. Sitting next to him, of course, is Vincent Walker, who is the creative director. Waller? Yes, you're right.
As in fact.
Shockingly, you are right about your own last name. I'm sorry. Vincent Waller, who is the creative director of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Indeed.
How you doing?
Very good, thanks.
Very good. And finally, on the end over there is Mr. Lawrence, who is a writer and also the voice of Plankton.
I am.
Ooh, a little surprise there for everybody. He busted it out just to prove that he is.
Just a little.
Just a little. You guys are fresh off the Comic-Con SpongeBob panel. We are live here in San Diego. And if you're a fan and you couldn't make it down to Comic-Con, we are bringing it to you live here on the SpongeBob Facebook fan page. We're going to talk some shop. We're going to get some questions and answers from you guys, the viewers. I got a few questions I'm going to start off with first, though, if you guys don't mind.
We don't.
We don't mind. You mind?
I'm
okay.
good
As long
with
as
that.
we're all in agreement.
I'm not.
I want everyone to be in agreement. Okay. Now I didn't realize how many fans that SpongeBob SquarePants has on Facebook until just recently when someone told me. It's actually a pretty reliable source. Let's take a look at that clip.
I've got 19 million friends, which only puts me 500,000 friends behind SpongeBob SquarePants.
Told you, pretty reliable source. Pretty reliable source. That number's actually grown to now 25 million. So SpongeBob, in this case, as far as I can tell, is more popular than the President of the United States. How you guys feel about that?
Just waiting to see how we do in Iowa, and then we'll move from there.
Yep. And his job is easier.
Yeah.
As far as being, I mean, if it was Plankton answering, I would say that I am not interested in politics. I'm only interested in overthrowing the government.
Sure. Naturally.
Yeah.
Now, Patrick has his own fan page, is that correct?
He does.
And he has 10 million fans. So, you know, from where I'm sitting, there's no other presidential candidate so far in the 2012 election that is even close to Patrick. So I'm thinking a SquarePants star ticket, that's going to be a tough one to beat. What do you think?
Mr. Krabs could take the financial reins, run that. Angle.
All right, who's going to be campaign manager then?
Plankton.
Plankton, yeah.
Plankton
sure.
campaign manager?
Yeah.
Why, just because he's conniving and can figure it out,
Yeah,
all the angles?
yeah.
He's
Sure.
got a lot of plans.
He's got the mudslinging.
Underhanded ideas.
He's got the mudslinging angle
He's
covered.
a good liar. Yeah.
And while they're busy,
Who's going to write speeches?
Squidward. would
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, I think he'd be good at that.
he likes the sound of his
You
own
like-
words.
yeah.
He does. Huh?
Coming out of anybody's mouth.
Sure. He's an artful fella. He'll figure it out. What else? Who else would we need on campus? We'll need a driver.
We already covered Bill Sandy.
Sandy
As
can
always.
She can drive.
She's good with vehicles. Or Mrs. Puff.
All right, yeah. Maybe.
Well, she's the driver. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
She has the vehicle.
She has the vehicles.
Right.
You know, it sounds like a winning team. I don't think they can be dethroned. It's very good. Now, you guys did something which is really crazy. It was speaking about Facebook and using, obviously, the social media, which is huge. And you guys are in ninth season. Is that accurate? SpongeBob in your ninth season?
Yeah, we're wrapping up. We're sort of in between 8 and 9.
Okay. I mean, any show that goes that far could very easily just sit back and go, all right, we're on cruise control here. You guys don't. I mean, you're making it new and interesting every episode, and seeing the trends here and going, oh, Facebook, here's an avenue that we can go, and obviously killing it in that regard.
Yeah.
And then also, just recently, you taking full advantage of the social network, the Twitter aspect of things. So you guys did something real interesting with the new episode of Frozen Face Off. Can you tell us about what you did there?
Yeah, we just we did some Twitters that were the characters sort of talking back and forth about how they were getting ready for the race. So it was kind of like a prequel story being told through Twitters, and then that led up to the episode, and then afterwards there were some
The aftermath.
yeah
Stuff.
them
yeah.
sort of talking about the episode and what had just happened, and it was something new for us. I know Doug and our other writer Derek Iverson, it was kind of a challenge keeping them.
Yeah, I don't think
I
anybody's.
think
I don't know if
you say
anybody's
it's
done
new
it that
for
way
you
before.
guys, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
been done before anywhere. I mean,
Because
that
it's
sounds-
linear. It's like a linear storytelling, which is Twitter's always kind of random.
Right.
But we were actually telling a story with it
Sure.
too, so it's kind of like radio almost. It's that you read. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah, it was challenging. But then when you got down to saying, well, I think doing random stuff would have been harder, but actually telling a story with it was actually kind of easy.
Now, so how is it different writing for Twitter than writing for just like a regular episode?
Well, it's just dialogue, so you can't really. There's no visuals, so you can't really, you can't write in parentheticals. SpongeBob's doing this as this is being said. It all has to be, just dialogue. So it has to stand alone by itself, just as the little pieces. So, but it's, hopefully it's just as funny, in its own way. It's just another form of the show. I think it still feels like the show as long as the characters all, it sounds like the characters, and it's coming from those characters' mouths. You don't, dispute it when you're reading it. Then it's the show.
Would you guys foresee doing something like this again?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we will.
Do you want to start
Now
right
that
now?
he's-
Let's do
I
it.
got, I got a
right
really
now.
good idea that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
As long as it's 140 characters.
Now, talking about Frozen Face Off, you guys had another first in that episode, and that was the like puppet claymation stop animation for a primary character. Tell us about how that came about.
Well, we worked with a company called Screen Novelties on. They helped us with an opening sequence for the 10th anniversary special. There was a couple different styles of animation in there, and they are really, what they do best is stop motion in the old school kind of way. They're big fans of Ray Harryhausen, who did all those old movies, like those Sinbad movies back in the 60s, and so we'd originally we did that with them, and then when we did Frozen Face Off, we'd originally designed the character as a line drawing, and it just didn't look that menacing or threatening. So we came up with this idea of sort of making it look like one of those old Ray Harryhausen things, and I think it made the character seem scary. It just looks really cool, and I think we did a pretty good job. And all the credit to Screen Novelties, but they did a great job of blending it with the show.
It feels like it's part of it. I thought it was really
yeah,
good.
it does. I mean, it really is integrated almost seamlessly. It's amazing. Now, would you guys go down this road again? Is that something you would try again?
Yeah, we're actually working. We're actually working on an episode. I know, growing up as a kid, every year at Christmas time,
Yeah,
they
right, Rudolph
had
Red-Nosed
Rudolph the
Reindeer.
Red-Nosed Reindeer and
Yeah.
Year Without Santa Claus, those kind of things. And we, decided we were going to do another Christmas show, but we'd already done a Christmas show, so we thought we would do the whole episode with puppets. So it would be SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, all the characters done in puppet animation, and it's a Christmas episode, and that'll be
cool.
coming out.
And they look amazing.
That looks
Yeah,
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
looking really good. So that'll be Christmas 2012, and we're excited. I'm really excited about that. For me, that's like, it's a huge thing. It's going to be, I think it's going to be great.
Now, along those lines, I know you guys have experimented with a bunch of different forms of art. Specifically in Atlanta Square Panis, each one of the different halls had a different art form. Where do you guys get your inspiration from that? Is it just like, oh, we want to try something new, or is it? I mean, obviously, you guys are surrounded by some really talented artists every day. So,
Yeah. Well, in this one, it kind of stemmed from actually our association with Screen Novelties. Just like, hey, wait a minute.
no, I thought you were going to say with the snowmen, like scary,
Well, actually,
scary underwater sea creatures.
No, it was the Norelco commercial that got me interested.
Yeah, I mean, I think like as far as what we did in Atlantis, it was sort of, for me, it was inspired by, I went to CalArts, and that's where I met Steve Hillenburg, the creator, and he was in experimental animation, and I was in the character animation department. But the greatest thing about going to that school was being exposed to just a million different kinds of styles of animation, and realizing that you know there's more than one way to do it, and so you know it's always fun to try to put SpongeBob in a different light, you know.
And keep it true to what the fans love,
Yep.
which is, you know,
It also
no-
keeps it
no small
exciting.
challenge,
It keeps
yeah.
it's something else to do. It's another, oh, we're doing this now, you know. So it becomes, you know, keeps everybody excited about it. You know, it's like, oh, it's not the same old thing all the time. It's
Right.
actually it changes from time to time. And it keeps it unexpected. We don't, you know, for the audience is always surprised by what we're doing. I'm sure they didn't expect the you know, the snow mollusk to be animated that way. It's a big
Right.
surprise when that happens, so.
Speaking of the
Very
snowballs,
important.
let's take a look at that clip from the show in case you haven't seen it. All right, so checking out the Facebook page right now, all the fans are very eager to get to their questions. They're like, all right,
Sure.
dude, enough chit chat. Let's get to the real questions. So,
The meat.
with no further ado, does that make any sense? No, it does not. McCall S. asks, are you guys ever going to add a new permanent character to the cast?
Thanks for asking that question.
Yes.
The answer to that would probably not. I think that at this point in this many seasons in, I don't know, it might upset things. You know, I think
Upset things with you guys, or upset things with like SpongeBob?
just within the
Patrick?
balance of the way
Within the
the
world.
characters are, and you know, we sort of you know, just like to stay kind of true to, you know, Steve Hillenburg really did design the show to be this sort of really small little world, and so, you know, it'd be nice to have a lot of characters to pick from, like they do on The Simpsons and things like that, but it's you know, it's part of the challenge.
And we're actually doing more stuff with, you know, putting dynamics of characters that aren't normally together. So I think that kind of makes up a new dynamic, and that's sort of like having a new permanent character.
And we do add permanent new characters, it's just they're not mains.
Yeah.
Right.
I came up
Every
with
so
an old
often.
man just a little while ago.
Very good. Sarah L. asks, who creates the music for the show?
Nick Carr and Eben.
Eben Schletter.
Letter. Yeah.
Nick is in charge of the basic, you know, the music that you hear in the background. He does a lot of that. He also does original pieces, and then sometimes when we need something that's a song with lyrics, we'll call in Eben, and he's really good
He's a genius.
at that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So
You can do any style.
Lays
Now-
the music down, directs the actors.
Now, is it one of those things where is he right at your disposal at the Nick Animation Studio, or or are those guys, you know, outside?
they're nearby. They
Yeah.
just I mean, a lot of stuff we do now through the magic of the internet.
I've heard of that.
We'll,
I've heard of that
you know,
internet.
they'll send us music, and you know, we don't have to go to their studio like we would in the old days. They can send us the files now. So
Yep.
the old internet machine.
You don't have to get bit by his Dachshund.
That's true.
Jennifer M. asks, how long does it take to record all the voices for an episode? Are the actors all at the studio at the same time? And do they ever ad-lib?
Isn't that
Well,
three
Jennifer.
questions?
It's a three-parter.
Hi,
Sorry.
Jennifer M., by the way.
Yes. It's
Mr. Lawrence, why don't you take that one? You spent some time in the recording booth.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
It's a three-parter. How long does it take to record all the voices? Are the actors in the studio all at the same time? And do you guys ever ad-lib?
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah. It takes about 2 hours,
Wow.
usually,
Yeah.
To do one episode?
to do
Yeah.
one episode.
And one episode being the 2 11-minute?
No,
no,
one
it's
11-minute.
One 11
One,
minute.
11
two,
per,
two,
yeah.
2 hours to do one 11-minute.
And they all sit together, and they, yeah, we'll normally run through the script a couple times, and then we just let the actors go do whatever they want, and you know.
It's great to do it that way. I mean, we've done it both ways over the years a couple times, but I think what we, as the cast members, we always love being able to see that each other while we're doing our, you know, our bit, because it feels like you're really there and you can pretend better. You know, it's like being it's like doing a play instead of, you know,
Plus, the
reading your
studio gets
lines.
really cold if there's only one person in it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
They'll
we
freeze to
see-
death.
Yeah.
But we do put Tom in a separate box because
He's loud.
and sometimes
And
I'll
he
let
spits
those
a
guys.
lot. Yeah.
Yes.
I have noticed he's a spitter. Yeah, I've been in the studio a few times with you guys, and he's definitely a spitter. Paige D asks, what is the origin of the Krabby Patty secret formula? Did Krabs create it himself, or is it a family recipe?
Whoa. We did an episode called Friend or Foe, where we sort of touched on the origins of the Krabby Patty secret formula, and that it was,
I created the secret formula. That's where it came from.
Really?
Yeah,
there was
I
an
did.
argument, and the formula got torn in half, and Plankton got the the horrible tasting part of the
chum
recipe.
half.
The chum bucket half.
The
yeah.
chum bucket.
And yeah, so we've sort of touched on that, and that's they were old school chums.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Page D. Maura M asks, what are your favorite episodes? This is a tough one, because I mean, you guys have done so many episodes,
yeah.
but there's got to be one that
I'm
maybe stands.
self-centered hooky just because I did it.
My favorite episode always will be The Algae is Always Greener. It's an episode where Plankton and Mr. Krabs switch lives.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's the best one ever.
I'm biased because I play Plankton, so I love all the episodes with Plankton, and particularly with Karen. The stuff whenever we get to be an old married couple together, I love that stuff. But I am biased also. The one I love the most is the one where I'm in the boat at the beginning of the episode,
yeah,
in the
live
end,
action.
which is Frankendoodle. What was that? Was that called Frankendoodle? Yeah. Where I'm in live action at bookending the show as the artist who drops his pencil in the water.
Oh, right,
so
right,
that's kind of my favorite. Yeah.
Cool. And now, on that note, and this is kind of my own personal question. Sorry, Maura M. I'm going to expand on it. What would you guys say is probably a fan favorite?
Fun seems to be one.
Fun, yeah.
I think the Krabby Patty training video has probably got to be up there with.
That's another one.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that one.
Yeah. Doodle Bob, someone was actually asking at the convention
Yeah.
if we're ever going to bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Sequel.
There's a chance.
What?
Sequel. Bam. Coral N asks, why does Old Man Jenkins appearance change in every episode he's in? Or are there like 10 of him? I swear every old man in SpongeBob is called Old Man Jenkins.
There is one Old Man Jenkins, but he's been through a lot, and almost every show he ends up going through a lot. He loses his beard, he's been run over by things, and I have a hard time drawing things alike twice.
Yeah, the one thing that's consistent is the voice. D. Bradley Baker.
Yeah.
He does a really excellent old man.
Yeah. That's another reason to keep doing it as Old Man Jenkins is because D will do this great voice.
Yeah.
He was also the snow mollusk.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Oh, he does the best monster voices.
Inhuman sounds
Inhuman
come out of
sounds
that
come
man.
out, yeah.
You go, how does he do it?
I can't do it, it's crazy.
150 pounds, and
I think he has 2 sets of vocal cords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a shark with the shark teeth.
He can
So
do
he's
that.
a human
He can do
shark.
that triple
So
oscillation
when one gets,
going
like,
on in
yeah,
his throat. He can do that. That
Yeah.
kind of triple oscillation where he can actually have. He does it. I can't do it.
Yeah,
but
he does,
He
like,
does this
all
like
kinds
a
of-
fan sound, and you can hear 3 different fans going at the same time in his mouth.
He did a lot of stuff for Avatar, right?
Yeah.
He do all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
creatures in Avatar.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a lot of the incidentals on SpongeBob as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. Emerson A asks, what's up with the Goo Lagoon?
It's
Yeah.
thick.
Are they really underwater?
What is
What
that?
exactly is goo?
Well, it's
It's mud, right?
It's
mud.
Yeah, it's mud. It's thicker than water. It's what lies at the very bottom.
it's the only thing that can puddle up underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
their
just-
our version of water if we need it.
There you go. Neil K asks, what are your cartoonists' inspirations?
Oh, so many.
We fired all the cartoonists.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I mean, you touched on it earlier. You said you
Yeah.
went to Cal Arts and you
Right.
saw a bunch of
I'm
different.
inspired by all kinds of different things. And
Get inspired by the people around us. Aside from there's so many from the past,
Yeah,
but I
'cause
mean
it's like
the
from
people
Winsor
around us are
McKay
so
to
good.
Jack Davis to
Yeah.
just
To
there's
Vince-
so
to
many
Vincent
amazing
Waller.
people. Stop.
yeah,
Or Walker.
Or Walker,
Depending
whichever
on
you
your
like.
opinion.
Yeah.
depending on how good your notes are.
Exactly. No, that was all on me. My notes are fine. That was all on me. Antonia D asks, if SpongeBob didn't work at the Krusty Krab, what do you think he would do for a living?
Shoe salesman. I don't know. What would he do?
Well, what was he doing before he got a job at the Krusty Krab?
Yeah, we've never really. We need to just
That's an
explore that
episode
one
right there.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Bam.
Thanks. For
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I think.
Give
I don't know. Maybe
Antonio D.
he'd probably blow bubbles for a living.
Yeah.
He'd go pro with the
He'd
bubble
go pro.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe he'd just lay around all day with Patrick,
Slugging out.
Living off the fat of the land.
Living off the tending to the rabbits, living off the fan of the land. Stacy G asks, where did the idea to have SpongeBob live in a pineapple come from?
Wow. Well, that was one of Steve's
Yeah,
ideas,
the
yeah,
original
yeah.
drawings.
I think it just, more than anything, it really was like a design choice. you know, just in creating the look of the world. I mean, like I said, I don't want to put words in Steve's mouth.
But I think it was kind of like the stuff that would fall to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Which everything down there is.
And
from
it
the
ha-
Krusty Krab all the way around.
It was also like a tiki motif and, you know, tropical, so it just sort of worked, you know. And how it's not rotten by now is anybody's guess, but
But it's
Yeah.
saltwater. There
Keep it.
might be
there might be an
story
episode
about
coming
that
up where
coming
that
up.
happens.
Really? Ooh, secrets revealed.
Facebook.
Suzanne D asks, "Are the voice act?" Oh, we already did that one. She wanted to know
Come on.
if they're all recorded together. I knew.
They are all recorded.
They are
all in the
all
same
recorded.
Every once in a while we bring in someone by themselves.
Okay. Catherine Z asks, "Who is the guy that always yells, 'My leg'? I feel bad
That's
for
me.
him."
Yeah.
That's you?
Strange. Yeah. What a strange thing to ask.
Do it. Come on,
You want me to do it?
Absolutely.
My legs! Sorry,
Now-
Sean Crow.
Now we have to throw in, are fine.
Yeah.
All right, well, good, because Catherine Z feels bad for
Yeah.
you.
Well, don't feel bad.
He's fine.
People
fine,
bring it
too.
up. I don't know why. It's no, my legs are good. Since since back in the war, they were
Right,
terrible, but
sure.
they're fine now.
But, you know, the hip replacements and the knee surgeries are all fine now. Robin M asks, "How do you come up with ideas for episodes?"
Life,
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
mostly.
Mostly, it's stuff
Coffee.
that bothers us, or stuff that we love, or stuff that we just go, "Geez, how does that?" You know, like you'll see something on TV, you'll just be out, and you'll see someone at a stoplight, you'll see something happen in front of you, and you'll go, "Oh, that's probably that'd be a good episode." You know, when I was a kid, I got on the wrong bus. And I had to go the whole route of the bus, where the bus goes, before the guy would drop me off in the right place. And I was frightened, and I was with another pal who was more frightened than I was crying the whole time. So that became the wrong bus episode was Rock Bottom, I think it was called.
And you guys were like 32
Yeah,
at the
32.
time?
Yeah, 30, yeah. It was kind of recent, yeah.
Raven L asks, "Why does Plankton have a computer wife? And does he have a house?"
Why does he have a computer wife? Why?
Yeah, why?
No one else will have it.
No one else would marry that guy. Would you marry that guy? I mean,
I
not you,
wouldn't.
but
I
I
mean,
mean, you know.
I'm not
I
into
mean,
Plankton.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah,
there's
yeah.
anything wrong with it,
No.
but
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody else would, so he had to build a wife. And does he have a house? The house is the chum bucket. That's his home.
That might be part of his problem. He doesn't have any separation between work and home.
Yeah,
true.
I don't either. So that's part of my
He has a
problem.
bed under his desk.
Let's see. James P asks, "Which episode was most fun to make and why?"
Well, that's hard. I mean, for me, I started out as a storyboard artist, so I think some of my memories of making episodes as a storyboard artist I were a lot more fun for me. So, because it used to be me and Steve Hillenberg and Derek Dryman in a room coming up with jokes, and you know those are all my fondest memories. So, I don't know, but you know now it's fun for different reasons, but probably I don't know.
Yeah,
How about you
Rip
guys?
Pants was fun. How about that?
yeah, Rip Pants is fun.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Hooky.
Yeah, when we do live action stuff, which we get to do every so often, like in the 10th anniversary show, that's fun for me as an actor because I don't get to do that normally, and you get to do what we're doing here with lights and cameras and stuff. So that's always fun.
Cool. Randy L asks, "Can Squidward meet a significant other? I think he's lonely."
Funny? They should ask. It might be something.
Yeah, there's an episode coming up. What's the title? Squidward.
Squidward
I remember
meets a
what the title
significant
was.
other.
Yes, that's it
He's
exactly.
lonely.
Yeah.
He, an attractive female octopus comes into the Krusty Krab, and he asks her on a date, and you'll have to tune in to find out what happens. But yeah,
Teasing us.
he's gonna have a date. It's good old Squidward.
There you go. Good
Lonely no
question.
more.
Amy H asks, "Why are
I love Amy H.
she's great. I went to high school with her. Why are SpongeBob's parents cookies?"
Oh, They're not.
They're not. They're,
not
they're
sponges.
natural sponges.
They're natural sponges.
Yeah, they look like what a real sea sponge looks like, and SpongeBob is sort of a genetic throwback.
You
I
know,
guess.
look it up, Amy H. You know, use the internet for something other than Twitter.
Hey, no need to be hostile.
So not cookies, just a traditional sponge.
They look, yeah, more like a loofah.
A loofah.
Yeah.
Finally, last question here, and
Wow.
this is one that everybody asks. What is the Krabby Patty secret formula?
If we told you, we'd have to kill how many fans?
Can we tell you and you just bleep it all out?
Yeah.
Just whisper it in my ear. It'll be our secret.
They haven't told us.
They haven't told you.
Steve. Oh, Steve's the only one that knows. Steve Hillenberg. And
He made me one once.
Did he?
It was delicious.
He won't tell.
That's right up there with one of Nickelodeon's other best kept secrets. What's in the slime?
Tasted it.
If anybody does know, call me immediately.
Very good. Okay, no, we're almost out of time here, and before we go, we're going to leave the fans with a special treat here for a little sneak peek of a upcoming SpongeBob special runaway road trip. And before we roll
That
the
is actually
clip,
one of my favorites.
do you have you want to set it up for
Oh,
us?
set up the clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the big vacation with SpongeBob and Patrick are going on a vacation. And this is them getting the vacation started before things take a turn for the stupid.
All right, very good.
With SpongeBob's parents.
Well, I want to thank you
yeah.
guys very
The
much
cookies.
for